Sports channel, the hello and welcome to Sri Lanka's number one sports channel, the Papare, bringing you the Lanka Football Club presented by Lanka Sports Group. The first game, the first quarter final between Jaffna and Kalutara, a big game, including big names from Jaffna and Kalutara. This is the Kalutara starting 11. A lot of big names and youngsters as well. Number 4, Mohammad Fahir, former Blue Star skipper, Mohammad Nuski, Farhat, Mohammad Ammar, who recently captained Kalutara Muslim Central, Mohammad Farhan, Mohammad Ijaz, Mohammad Ilad Rahman, Mohammad Hasmir, Mohammad Hasni and Hassan Ramiz making up the 11 for Kalutara. The reserves, Supun Jananja, Ajmer, Ihsan, Mubarak and Shifan. Coached is Hassan Ramiz. And for Jaffna, Sinthujan, T. Artikan, Anthony Dilakshan, Anthony Ramesh, M. Prem Kumar, Jude Suman, and Nyan Ruban, the two brothers, Kajakopan, Jerinsan, Madhivadanan, and Kajantan. And the reserves, Sarmian, Darsikan, Jatusan, Bhagalavan, and Tlekantan. And head coach is Ratnam Jasmine. As I said, it's a big game here on a hot and humid day in Colombo. This is the first time local football is being played in Sri Lanka after a lapse of 2 years. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes, but it's good to see football back in the country. As I'm joined in the commentary box by Deshan Gonavala. Very good afternoon to you, Deshan.
Very good afternoon, Navod. It's been a while since we've had some top-level competition here in Sri Lanka. And on the backdrop of the national team doing well in recent times as well, there's been, I would say, an energizing of local football and fans really rallying around the team as well. So I think this is a great opportunity for us to once again see a great mix of young players, up-and-coming talent with, like you said, some of the experienced players to really set their mark and to get local football back on the map.
Definitely. So, as we mentioned, Lanka Sports Group is presenting this Lanka Football Club for the first time. Plans of expanding this next year as well. This is just a preview of what's to come, and hopefully in another month or so's time we will have the Super League, according to the news that we are getting. So this will be the start or the restart of football back after the FIFA ban. And it's good to see the action coming live to you from the City Football Complex. Jaffna in their all red and Kalutara in their all green. Big following for both teams, Jaffna and Kalutara. So certainly there'll be no love lost in this game.
The conditions will definitely have a very big part to play over the course of this game. It's pretty hot up here in the commentary box as well, so I can only imagine what the players are going through on a hot and humid afternoon in Colombo. The sun peltering down as well. Rather unforgiving conditions. And let's see which of the two teams are going to be able to handle it a little bit better. I think beyond the skills that the players will show, the ability to handle the conditions in particular now will play a big part in who comes out on top.
Both teams will definitely be getting a cooling break, 1 minute per half, midway through each half, but still, as Deshan said, it will be unforgiving conditions, and the team that settles down quickest will have the upper hand. And mind you, after 90 minutes, if it is all squared, we will go into penalties, and the next match will start at 4 p.m. That's the second quarterfinal. We will have the third and the fourth quarterfinals tomorrow as well. The Lanka Football Club, brought to you by Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare. It's a busy day for us as well. We have the Asia Rugby Championship Division 1 third place and the final. The third place starting at 4 and the final at 7, where Sri Lanka taking on Kazakhstan at the Racecourse International Stadium.
And we're just about ready to kick things off here at the City League Football Complex. Jaffna taking the kickoff. Jnana Ruben kicking things off as we kick off the Lanka Football Cup with the first quarter final here. Kalutara versus Jaffna. And some pressing early on by Kalutara, which Jaffna seemed to have beaten. Working the ball to the near side here. Jude Suman, plenty of experience, knows what these situations are like, but the nerves seem to be getting to them until the team settle down here early doors. Jaffna holding on to the ball here in the first minute. The game being played at a very high pace at the moment. Taking their time with the throw-in. Adivadanan takes the throw-in. He works back to Jude Suman, who also works it back further to the centre-back. And they've lost it early doors now. And the foul being called on there by the referee. Handing Kalutara an opportunity early doors. Yellow card as well. Navod seems a little bit soft there, the yellow card, but he was the last defender, so the right choice, you think, from the referee?
Well, you could say a tough call, but I think referee straight away, I think stamping his authority on what the baseline will
Ajmer
be.
with the shot, a very poor free kick there from Kalutara. A wasted opportunity there for Kalutara. They were under the cosh a little bit with the intense play that Jaffna were placing on offer. But not a very good free kick by Ajmer. I think he rushed it a little bit as well and couldn't get any purchase on it. Could get basically zero air on that shot. And an opportunity for Jaffna to once again stamp their authority on possession as they try to work it out the back. Playing through the middle.
And on a ground like this, you need to take full advantage of the dead ball situations, isn't it, Deshan? You've played on this ground, you know how difficult it is to control the ball on the ground, and especially when it comes to free kicks and corners, you need to be 100% with your execution.
Absolutely, I think a fair assessment would be that the ground isn't really helpful for playing out the back and playing a more technical style of football. A few uneven patches there as well as Kalutara tried to make a break. They cross the ball in, but there's nobody in the middle. And an opportunity now for Jaffna to play out the back.
One tactic you could use is kick the ball up front and press high up the pitch, and put some pressure on the back four and force some errors and take advantage of it. That's one way to do it.
Absolutely, but I do think, 4 or 5 minutes in now, neither of the teams have really settled down yet. It's very indecisive football, losing possession, a few turnovers, which is expected, especially given that a lot of these players at club level as well play for different teams. But there needs to be some sort of settling down as Jaffna make no mistakes as the keeper comes out and collects it. Ball worked out wide here for the Kalutara team. But Jaffna doing well. Once again, no mistakes there by Sindhujan in claiming the ball. Madhivadanan trying to make the most of it, playing across goal and taking his time. Gazanathan boots it up, and Prem Kumar now. Prem Kumar looking for the give and go, doesn't really get it back. But he has a chance now. Kalutara does well on this occasion to hold on to the ball, but loses it in the form of a throw-in, and now Jaffna have an opportunity to put some pressure on the box. We've not really seen that happening very much so far. Ijaz taking no prisoners, but here we go. Jude Suman experienced campaigner, couldn't really do much. Need to convert those high pressure opportunities with the throw-ins and the free kicks into clear-cut chances, and I think that's very important for whoever wants to dictate the game and set the game alight, really, as the referee calls a foul there for a little bit of tugging. Jaffna once again now with the opportunity to move the ball forward. Prem Kumar trying to intercept that pass, but nothing doing as Kalutara work their way forward here again. Jutsuman in a tight corner manages to ricochet the ball off the attacker and in for a goal kick. Taken short by the keeper Sindhujan. Sindhujan works it to Jutsuman, the skipper, looking for options. And playing out the back, a very risky strategy on a ground like this, but that seems to be the go-to for the Jaffna team to get the Kalutara boys to move up and pressurize and really make the spaces a bit tighter for Jaffna, very much near their goal. And a good opportunity here once again for Prem Kumar. Prem Kumar down the box. Prem Kumar the opportunity to cross it. Not a very good cross. Didn't really get hold of the ball at all. A second bite of the cherry maybe, but no. Kalutara now on the break with Farhat. Farhat coming down this line. He looks on the inside. Once again intercepted by Jaffna. They've got numbers now, the Jaffna team, as they look for options. The referee pulls it back. Work to the keeper there, but they really need to capitalize on those chances, particularly those breaks into the boxes. We've not seen too much in terms of quality attacking yet, or clear-cut chance creation so far. Now, it's been very cagey football, if I may say, at the very least, as Jutsuman's put under pressure with a terrible touch, and he manages to wiggle his way out of that situation.
Most of these Jaffna players have played together, so you'd expect them to settle down into the game better or quickly than Kalutara.
Good opportunity to break. Here's Prem Kumar once again with a great opportunity. Good ball there. But I think Jnanaruban could have done a little more to get to it. Just a bit beyond him, but Prem Kumar with the right idea there. And they've been rather solid at the back as well. They've held their line very well while they are playing out the back. And here's another opportunity with Jnanaruban. Jnanaruban works it out wide to Prem Kumar. Prem Kumar now with space. A rather speculative shot, a bit of a wasted effort as well. One of the reasons that you do play out the back is so that you have an extra man in the midfield and you have an extra option. But so far I feel like the choice of the Jaffna team has been to look for, as Bruno Fernandes puts it, hero ball football now.
Yes, indeed, and I think Jaffna have figured out they would the most fruitful way of attack is from that right flank. They've opened up Kalutara on a couple of occasions, but against the run of play, it's Kalutara who takes the lead through Mohammad Asmir out of nowhere.
What a fantastic goal, absolutely against the run of play, as you mentioned, Navod. And this is why it's so important to be clinical with the chances that you get. And once again, an error by Jutsuman, who absolutely misjudged the direction that the ball was travelling in, and I feel like even the keeper Sindhujan should have done far better with that. He wasn't really expecting a shot. He was caught flat-footed. But Kalutara won't be complaining. They'll be delighted to record this first goal of the Lanka Football Cup. And Jaffna with it all to do once again right now. Despite dominating possession and having all the chances so far, they've been unable to convert those opportunities, and Kalutara have taken advantage of that as they work the ball wide here.
That ball took a slight deflection off the defender, but here comes Jaffna.
Nothing in it there, Navod. It's a very soft one if the referee managed to flag that down as a penalty. But an early goal, always great for the neutrals. As one team defends, the other team goes out a little more to try and claw back that lead, and what that does, it makes it all the more interesting for the fans as the game tends to open up a little bit. And Kalutara buoyed by that goal, showing a little more confidence. As Jaffna now move forward with Ramesh, and his ball again wasteful to say the least. Although Jaffna have been winning these early midfield battles and managing to turn over the ball well enough, they've been unable to convert them into clear-cut chances. I think the one chance that was a very clear-cut opportunity was the run by Prem Kumar down the right, where he couldn't really put in a good enough cross.
The good thing for Jaffna is they still have 77 minutes of football to play. So, I mean, I don't think they would be disappointed with how they've played in this initial 13 and a half minutes. Just that the final execution has been poor. It's a matter of getting that correct.
Absolutely, they've been by far the better team on and off the ball so far. But it's up to Kalutara now to frustrate them and to keep them engaged enough to get that motivation level down a little bit, so that it offers an opportunity for them to catch them on the break as they did earlier there, which resulted in them getting a goal. Here is an opportunity for Jaffna to put the ball in the box, put the keeper under pressure. Not very convincing from the keeper there. Mubarak not punching it or catching it, caught somewhere in the middle and nearly gave it. I'm sorry, that was Hazni. Hazni not really convincing in coming out to claim that one, giving away a corner in the process. And Jaffna now whips in across. Good opportunity. Couldn't really get enough purchase on that header.
And no one there at the far post as well.
But that's more of what you'd like to see, really. You'd like to see the defenders put under pressure, the keeper called out to make some choices. Jaffna now with another wave of attack. Twisting and turning here, Jerinson. Jerinson tries to make his way into the box. No support, really. Ramesh now tries to work it forward. Arthikan and Jerinson down this flank. As Jana Ruben's effort deflected and blocked. He still has the ball. Looking for option here. An opportunity to work it wide. And that shot not really going anywhere. But Jaffna settling into the game a little more, commanding their presence, and creating a few more opportunities. And good opportunity now on the break for the Kalutara team, but Jaffna does very well again. Fantastic defending there, in particular by Madhivanan. And here's an opportunity to go on the break. Offside called against Jana Ruben there, but the right idea again. An opportunity now for Sindhujan to slow the pace down a little bit. So he decides to go long with that one. And Ramesh, a very experienced campaigner now. He's had his fair share of successes both at club and country as well. And he's also actually part of the coaching setup for the Kalutara team also. That's a pretty interesting one always, isn't it, Nawad, having your coach on the pitch with you? When do you wear the coaching hat and when do you wear the colleague hat?
Certainly a tricky situation. And I think sometimes, and I think most of the time it will be quite difficult because you need to concentrate on your play as well rather than what's happening around you or about your team as well.
Ramesh, of course, has been around for ages really and made very big news, I think, especially when he made that move to Colombo FC as well, as Colombo FC started that period of dominance and putting together almost a star-studded all-star Sri Lankan team. As Kalutara here with the opportunity to make a break. Sindhujan does well to get rid of it. Here's an opportunity, second bite at the cherry, he shoots! And fantastic defending after Sindhujan makes the initial save. Now Jaffna on the break, got plenty of men back there.
Just as Rahman was about to shoot, he slipped. That was the opportunity gone begging. You can see he's able to get past the goalkeeper. There you see, slipped, and a good save as well from Sindhujan, making up for his mistake. And once again, Kalutara have shown just like that they could take advantage of those mistakes and create goal-scoring opportunities. They created two and almost scoring from both of them. Here's Fahir to Ramesh, a very experienced centre-back pairing. Both Fahir and Ramesh playing for Blue Star for quite a number of years.
Hasni making no mistakes with that one and commanding his box well. A turnover once again as Dilakshan works it off the pitch, not really able to take in the direction that he wanted. Rami's looking long for that counter. Here's another opportunity. The bounce not really favoring the Kalutara attacker there. And this is more of what we were saying at the start of the game. You don't really know which way the ball is going to bounce because of the uneven surface here at the City League complex.
Here's Jaffna through Hazmir, Farhat, Rahman. The ball over the top. Sindhujan gets it on his second attempt.
Fantastic idea again to work it over the top, and again taking advantage of that relatively high line that Jaffna have been playing all throughout so far. Unnecessary there, a little bit of pushing and shoving. But I think now, 23 minutes in, it's apparent what both the teams and the coaches are trying to do. In the case of the Jaffna side, I think they're looking at how they can hold on to the ball, really dominate possession, and to dictate play, whereas Kalutara seem to be relying on these breaks, on catching them off guard, as they do once again here. They've got some space to run into and some support, but end product not very good. Sindhujan makes no mistake.
I was just looking at the starting 11 for Kalutara, and I think I've noticed there's a good mix of youth and experience. There's a couple of players, few players born in the 80s and the 90s, and a few late 90s and the early 2000s. Farhat in 2005, so he's still 18 years of age. Ammar, who captained Kalutara Muslim Central, is 21 years of age. So it's a good mix of talent coming from Kalutara as always. Trying to volley, it was Rahman only managing to slice it out for a goal kick. We are into the 25th minute, and for all the position they've had, Jaffna haven't had any shots on target from my calculations. Deshan?
Not really. The few chances they have had, they've not been able to test the keeper well enough. And the few times the ball has made its way towards that 6-yard box, it's been almost catching practice for the keeper. Hasni hasn't had too many issues. Here Jaffna on the break, an opportunity well done there by Ramiz. Good feed there. As Jaffna work their way down the line. Prem Kumar trying to rescue possession. He does manage to do so. And here's an opportunity now for Madhivadanan. Loses his footing and loses the ball in the process. Not the first time we've seen a player lose their footing on this surface. Madhivadanan makes his way back to try and recover possession, but nothing doing. Kalutara now with the opportunity to attack. We've seen some very good runs so far by Hazmir. Hazmir has been a thorn in the side for Jaffna, and he's been creating some chances here as Prem Kumar with the opportunity. Prem Kumar, can he test the keeper? Doesn't manage to get his foot on the ball. Here's another look at that opportunity. And I think absolute credit there to Fahir for managing to get that header, which really put things off for Prem Kumar. If he wasn't able to get that touch, I'm certain that it would have been a rather clear run into goal for Prem Kumar and created problems for the Kalutara side. Here's our fantastic defensive play.
Having a bit too much on it for Ammar to run on to. Both teams might be looking at the referee as to check when that cooling break is coming.
But before that, here's an opportunity now for Jaffna to get the ball into the box once again. Prem Kumar, who's been a live wire. Once again, though, no end product. Madhivadanan looks on the inside, finds support.
Here's Kajagopan losing position. Kalutara, Fahir. Rilhat to Ammar, back to Rilhat. Ijaz. Rahman. Nuzki. Ramesh. Now it's Kalutara's turn to keep some possession. Hasmir. He's deemed offside. Just as we said, it will be the 1 minute cooling break for both Kalutara and Jaffna.
And it's been interesting stuff so far as we go into the cooling break here.
Broken the stumps, 5 sixes in a row, 100 for the king!
Tata Indian Premier League. 74 matches for just rupees 249 plus taxes. Live on the Papare.com. The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ඔයාලගේ කම්පැනි එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ක්ලබ් එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් එකේ යූත් එකට සෙට් වෙන ඕනම ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් The Papare TV එකෙන් මුළු ලංකාවටම පෙන්වන්න අපි ලෑස්ති. ඔයාලත් ලෑස්තිද? අපිට කතා කරන්න.
The Papare TV, The Papare TV HD. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 63 සහ 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. get it sizzling hot off the turf. Here the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Let's get into it.
This is Hits Now, where talents are discovered and superstars are born.
I'm very proud to have you on my team.
Where you can solve crimes and fight fires.
Must be nice.
Laugh with the family and many others. Play games and prove you're better. All the latest hits, all the time, all in one place.
So starstruck right now.
Hits Now, the best of US TV.
It's time.
It doesn't get any better than this.
දැන් රෙදි TV නාලිකා වෙතින් ජයරත්න ගලගතර ඉදිරිපත් කරන බයිස්කෝප් කතා වැඩසටහන. ඔබ කැමති චිත්‍රපටයේ රසවත්ම කතා අහන්නට බලන්නට.
We are back after that minute cooling break. Jaffna had dominated the initial stages of the first game, the first quarter-final of the Lanka Football Club presented by Lanka Sports Group, but for all their dominance, they don't have anything to show for it. Kalutara having just 2 efforts on target, scoring from one of them, almost scoring with the other. They'll be the much more happier side, but still 1-0 lead is not a lead that you could be satisfied with.
Once again goes on to show that you do need to take your chances. You can have all of the ball, but unless it's in the back of the net, it doesn't really matter. And I'm sure those are the sentiments of the Kalutara team as well, who've been far more clinical and tested the Jaffna keeper Sindhujan on a number of occasions so far. This man on your screen, Prem Kumar, has been a thorn in the side of the Kalutara team, but also once again not enough end product on his part, as Kalutara try to work their way down this right hand flank and create some chances. And I think we have an injury stoppage. Just trying to have a look at who that is. Yeah, that is Azmir, who has been very effective so far over the course of the game. Didn't really see him make any contact with any player, so I think maybe a cramp. They're getting the ice pack out. Never good to see these injuries because you're not really sure of the damage, particularly because when there is no contact. Just gonna have another look now. Seen him pick up, he just goes down to ground by himself, holding his gut. Seems to be okay now. But like I was saying, when it's a non-contact injury, you always have a bit of a thought over what has caused it, and it's a tournament after all, and you'd hate to see a player like Hazmir, who's been very effective over the course of this game, pick up an injury. Jaffna, however, with the ball, continuing their play. Jude Simon booting the ball forward. And a shout for a penalty, but Rami's taking no chances. The referee also keeps his whistle in his pocket. No stoppage there. But Farhan was convinced that he was brought down inside the box. Fantastic ball through once again to Hazmir, but this is not the first time he's been offside. Roman combining with Hazmir down the left flank on this occasion. As we were saying earlier, it's very apparent that Ramesh and his team are looking to take advantage of the high line that Jaffna plays, particularly as they are chasing the game now as well. It's going to create more pockets of space, providing opportunities for these players to run into these gaps.
The initial assessment of the game has worked for Kalutara, and it has worked for them. And Deshan, we were talking about how effective would a coach come player would be, and situations like this, it makes much more easier for the likes of Ramesh, who is the player and coach for Kalutara, head coach rather.
And like you said, an experienced centre-back pairing, it's a little different. Pitch when you're chasing a game, when you need that bout of energy and you need a little extra legs, but particularly when you do have the lead and you do have a solid defensive core, it's very important to have these experienced campaigners, because in-game management is just so important. And so far Kalutara have been rather solid in terms of how they handle things, but here is an opportunity now for Jaffna to take advantage of, but couldn't get on the end of it. Again, the backline has been very effective. They've stopped Jaffna from really taking any shots on target so far in what has been about 40 minutes of football.
Jaffna's attacks have been limited to the two wings. Nothing coming from the middle.
Yet another chance now with a set piece to put the ball into the box, but no, they choose not to do so. Jude Suman now booting it forward. Very simple stuff for Hazni. And some of these on-field decisions by Jaffna do leave a few questions to be answered. Particularly in that occasion, I feel like it would have been a better decision to put the ball into the box and test the keeper. Kajakopam has been up and down that midfield over the course of this last 40 minutes. As the referee awards this free kick to Kalutara, I don't think there was much in it. Adivardhanan making his way from his flank to the center of the pitch to try and win the ball and turn it over, but the referee deems there was an infringement in the process. Hazmir with the effort to cross the ball in there early on, but nothing doing.
The first corner of the game for Kalutara.
Ball chipped in. Not a very good corner yet again, but here is an opportunity now for Jerinson to try and make his way down the flank. Jerinson looking for options, no support. Swan Madhivadanan, who wasn't able to do much. Rameez with a defense splitting pass almost. Lots of ground covered with that pass. And once again, a free kick for Kalutara's team. Ammar with some good feet to break through the initial two defenders, but also smart football, I feel, on his part. Not a lot in that challenge, but he went down and managed to convince the referee that there was a bit of a push on him. Roman now with the opportunity to swing one in. Just a little too much on it for Rameez, but again the right idea. Jude Suman playing it out the back. As we approach the final few minutes of this first half, it's been rather anticlimactic for the Jaffna team. They've done everything except put the ball in the back of the net, which leaves some effort to be desired from them and some instruction from the coaching staff as well. Jude once again intercepting of Rahman there. Would have been through on goal if that interception didn't take place. Jana Ruben works it down to the middle of the park with him receiving the ball once again, looking for support, looking for options. Hoiks the ball to the middle, and the keeper, absolutely fantastic keeping once again from the keeper, who managed to get a hold of the ball. And here we go, Kalutara now with space but unable to control the ball there. Ammar drifted off the game a little bit now, hasn't he? In the initial 5-10 minutes, he was very effective, but not the same play over the last few minutes. I think the heat is playing its part, of course. Jaffna now with the opportunity. Here we go. Shot taken, and I think the keeper had it covered. Kajakopam looking to catch the keeper off guard.
The first real shot for Jaffna, and it has taken them 44 minutes.
Yes, and that is the more concerning statistic. He has fantastic opportunity for the ball to be put in, and a good shot as well there from Hazmir. He's been very good playing off that last man, and very nearly you saw Kalutara double their lead going into the half-time interval in what would have been a killer blow. Would have changed that half-time team talk considerably had that managed to sneak into the goal now.
Another fantastic effort from Hazmir, knowing his whereabouts as well as the whereabouts of the goalkeeper, putting that ball over, and unfortunately for him, he could only manage to find that frame. Again goes to show how quickly Kalutara can change things around. Poor piece of defending. The far upright coming to the aid of Jaffna. Yes, Jaffna. And the looks of it, they've equalized. Yes, they have. Just before half time. Cross into the middle. Prem Kumar to Anthony Dilakshan. His left-footed effort. Crawling past the goalkeeper Hasni and into the near post, and it's Jaffna 1, Kalutara 1.
Dare I say a deserved goal from Jaffna. They've been dominating the game so far in terms of possession as well. Calls for a foul, but nothing doing. Kalutara continue to attack.
Nishan,
sorry, Navod, I interrupted you.
You were talking about how the team talk would have been if Kalutara had scored that second. Now a different team talk for either of the teams with half-time looming.
Absolutely, I think for Jaffna, the best case scenario walking into half-time would have been to get back on level terms. And they've managed to sneak a goal in. As the referee blows for half-time, it's been entertaining football. We saw a cagey start to the game and to this tournament as well. Against the run of play, the Kalutara side managed to nick a goal. And just on the cusp of half-time, almost on the half-time whistle, Dilakshan scores and puts Jaffna on level terms. It's been entertaining football so far. It's been up and down. It's been topsy-turvy. And the tournament has well and truly begun. As we head into a short break here at the City League Football Complex, we'll be right back just after these highlights as well. So, Jaffna FC 1, Kalutara FC 1 in this inaugural Lanka Football Cup. Here we go, just having a look at some of the highlights. Here's a look at the initial goal. Caught ball watching there, Sindhujan. Not doing well at all. And just on the cusp of half-time, Dilakshan with the left foot slots it home. Those were the two goals from this half. We're going to go into a short commercial break here at City League Football Complex. We'll be right back. Stay tuned to the Papare.
Broken the stumps. 5 sixes in a row. 100 for the king.
Tata Indian Premier League. 200 access live on the Papare.com. The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ඔයාලගේ කම්පැනි එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ක්ලබ් එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් එකේ යූත් එකට සෙට් වෙන ඕනම ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් The Papare TV එකෙන් මුළු ලංකාවටම පෙන්වන්න අපි ලෑස්ති. ඔයාලත් ලෑස්තිද? අපිට කතා කරන්න.
The Papare TV, The Papare TV HD, ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 63 සහ 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Let's get into it.
This is Hits Now, where talents are discovered and superstars are born.
I'm very proud to have you on my team.
Where you can solve crimes and fight fires.
Must be nice.
Laugh with the family and many others. Play games and prove you're better. All the latest hits, all the time, all in one place.
So starstruck right now.
Hits Now, the best of US TV.
It's time.
It doesn't get any better than this.
දැන් රෙදි ටීවී නාලිකාව වෙතින් ජයරත්න ගලගෙදර ඉදිරිපත් කරන බයිස්කෝප් කතා වැඩසටහන. ඔබ කැමති චිත්‍රපටයේ රසවත්ම කතා අහන්නට බලන්නට ඩයලොග් ටීවී නාලිකා අංක 18 රෙදි ටීවී ඔස්සේ දැන් සෑම සෙනසුරාදාකම සවස 5:30ට බයිස්කෝප් කතා.
First and exclusive.
This needs to be cleaned.
This is not a good idea to keep doing this.
We've got superpowers. Rock and roll!
We're gonna destroy their whole nuclear program.
Get down!
This little reunion about to crack. We got the whole crew back.
Refuse to play, and you die.
First and exclusive. All new on Saturdays.
Is everybody ready to race? We're gonna come out winners even if we don't come out with $1 million check.
This kid didn't leave me once.
Stop. Go!
Good job. You got it. You got it.
Life's all about just adventures and new people you meet.
I'm not quitting, and neither is he.
You got this, baby. Let's go.
The Amazing Race. New season. Only on AXN.
I'm dying, Tiff.
Pull yourself together. You're Chucky, the killer doll. I say, go out in a blaze of glory and take as many as you can with you on the way out.
Rock your play date with Chucky Season 3 on Rock Entertainment.
That cliche is lonely at the top.
Yes, I know.
Tell us what really happened.
Over time, this job became my definition. If I quit, I don't know who I'd be. The crime wave isn't caused by this influx.
All these people, there's got to be something.
The current system is a revolving door for criminals. That's the truth.
You operate like I work for you.
All in a day's work.
Blue Bloods. New season. On AXN.
කොකිස් සහ රතිනි කේක් දෙකම පුළුවන්. අමාරු ප්‍රශ්නයක්.
ලේසි නෑ.
ගොඩක් අමාරුයි.
අවුරුදු කුමාරයාට යන්න ලෑස්ති.
අවුරුදු කුමාරයාට යන්න පුළුවන්.
මෙයා කාත් එක්ක ඇති කිරිකන්න.
අනිවාර්යෙන් අපේ කෝඩිනේටර් අමාෂත් එක තමයි.
උඩින් ඉන්න අපේ බොස්.
කිරි කෑම වගේ කැමති නැද්ද?
කිරි කන්න පුළුවන්.
කිසිදා නොමියෙන මතක කිසිදා නොමියෙන චරිත සැමදා මතකෙන් නොමියෙන චිත්‍රපට තුළින් ස්වර්ණමය යුගයක් එකලු කළ අප්‍රමාණ රසිකාදරයට පාත්‍ර වූ සිංහල සිනමාවේ අමරණීය චරිත මතකාවර්ජනය අමරණීය මතක ඩයිලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් චැනල් අංක 18 රිදී TV ඔස්සේ සෑම දිනකම සවස 3ට.
Broken the stumps. 5 sixes in a row. 100 for the king.
Tata Indian Premier League. 74 matches for just rupees 249 plus taxes. Live on the Papare.com. The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ඔයාලගේ කම්පැනි එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ක්ලබ් එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් එකේ යූත් එකට සෙට් වෙන ඕනම ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් The Papare TV එකෙන් මුළු ලංකාවටම පෙන්වන්න අපි ලෑස්ති. ඔයාලත් ලෑස්තිද? අපිට කතා කරන්න.
The Papare TV, The Papare TV HD, ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 63 සහ 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Let's get into it.
This is Hits Now, where talents are discovered and superstars are born.
I'm very proud to have you on my team.
Where you can solve crimes and fight fires.
Must be nice.
Laugh with the family and many others. Play games and prove you're better. All the latest hits, all the time, all in one place.
So starstruck right now.
Hits Now, the best of US TV.
It's time.
It doesn't get any better than this.
දැන් රිදී TV නාලිකාව වෙතින් ජයරත්න ගලගෙදර ඉදිරිපත් කරන බයිස්කෝප් කතා වැඩසටහන. ඔබ කැමති චිත්‍රපටයේ රසවත්ම කතා අහන්නට බලන්නට ඩයලොග් TV නාලිකා අංක 18 රිදී TV ඔස්සේ දැන් සෑම සෙනසුරාදාකම සවස් 5:30ට බයිස්කෝප් කතා.
First and exclusive.
This needs to be cleaned.
This is not a good idea to keep doing this.
We've got superpowers. Rock and roll!
We're gonna destroy their whole nuclear program.
Get down!
This little reunion about to crack. We got the whole crew back.
Refuse to play, and you die.
First and exclusive. All new on Saturdays.
Is everybody ready to race? We're gonna come out winners even if we don't come out with $1 million check.
This kid didn't leave me once.
Stop. Go!
Good job.
You got it. You got it.
Life's all about just adventures and new people you meet.
I'm not quitting and neither is he.
You got this, baby. Let's go.
The Amazing Race. New season. Only on AXN.
I'm dying, Tiff.
Pull yourself together. You're Chucky, the killer doll. I say, go out in a blaze of glory and take as many as you can with you on the way out.
Rock your play date with Chucky Season 3 on Rock Entertainment.
That cliche is lonely at the top.
Yes, I know.
Tell us what really happened.
Over time, this job became my definition. If I quit, I don't know who I'd be. The crime wave isn't caused by this influx.
All these people, there's got to be something.
The current system is a revolving door for criminals. That's the truth.
You operate like I work for you.
All in a day's work.
Blue Bloods, new season on AXN.
කොකිස් සහ රටින් එකක් දෙකම පුළුවන්. අමාරු ප්‍රශ්නයක්.
ලේසි නෑ.
ගොඩක් අමාරුයි.
අවුරුදු කුමාරයාට යන්න ලෑස්ති?
අවුරුදු කුමාරයාට යන්න පුළුවන්.
මෙයා කාත් එක්කද කිරිකන්න?
අනිවාර්යෙන් අපේ කෝඩිනේටර් අමාෂත් එක තමයි.
උඩින් ඉන්න අපේ බොස්.
කිරිකෑම
කිරි කන්න පුළුවන්.
නොමියෙන චිත්‍රපට සිනමා මතකාවර්ජනය අමරණීය මතක ඩයිලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් චැනල් අංක 18 රිදීටියුස් සෑමදින
Premier League. 74 matches.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Let's get into it.
This is Hits Now, where talents are discovered and superstars are born.
I'm very proud to have you on my team.
Where you can solve crimes and fight fires.
Must be nice.
Laugh with the family and many others. Play games and prove you're better. All the latest hits, all the time, all in one place.
So starstruck right now.
Hits Now, the best of US TV.
It's time.
It doesn't get any better than this.
දැන් රිදී ටීවී නාලිකාව වෙතින් ජයරත්න ගලගතර ඉදිරිපත් කරන බයිස්කෝප් කතා වැඩසටහන. ඔබ කැමති චිත්‍රපටයේ රසවත්ම කතා අහන්නට බලන්නට ඩයලොග් ටීවී නාලිකා අංක 18 රිදී ටීවී ඔස්සේ දැන් සෑම සෙනසුරාදාකම සවස් 5:30ට බයිස්කෝප් කතා.
Welcome back to City League Football Complex for the second half action from this opening game of this Lanka Super League 2024. Kalutara taking on Jaffna. It was a 50-50 affair in the first 45. An intense second 45 upon us as goal scorer Shifan will have the duties from kickoff for Kalutara. It's a hot and humid day out here in Colombo. Players' fitness will come into play in the latter part of this opening game of the Lanka Football Cup as referee Taranga Pushpakumar whistles things off for the second 45. Kalutara FC had a fair amount of possession in that opening 45 minutes. It will be very important how you start this second 45 as Kalutara straight on the attack down the right wing.
Both teams with it all to play for this second half. The game really changed towards the latter part of the first half as Jaffna deservedly managed to pull a goal back in the dying embers of that first half. Deluxon, an unlikely goal scorer, popping in with a goal. If you're just joining us, you're joining the coverage here of the Lanka Football Cup by the Lanka Sports Group. Live images here from the City League Football Complex as Jude Suman manages to wiggle himself out of a difficult situation and win a penalty, win a free kick rather, and the referee calls for a bit of calm. Tempers boiling over here.
Emotions getting the better of experience Jude Suman. He will have to keep the discipline. He's the experienced lad and man with the armband as well for the team from Jaffna.
As I was saying, if you're just joining us on your screen, Kalutara clad in green, playing left to right on your screens, while the Jaffna team are in red and playing right to left in this second half on what is a hot and humid day here at the City League Football Complex. A shot fired there by Jaffna FC. Jana Ruben tries his luck from a distance, but Hasni making no mistake.
Kalutara would like to have a fair bit of position. Didn't see that much in that opening 45.
And a foul there, late challenge. Late challenge there on Ammar, I think, on the far side. Just an apology and a handshake there from Madhivadanan. Kalutara once again with an opportunity to put the ball into a dangerous area. It wasn't very effective. A speculative shot from distance, the result, and a goal kick coming about.
Both sets of players forwards have come out to fare their chances on goal from distance. Good play coming in.
Good interception there. And Kalutara FC manages to wiggle some space. Here is an opportunity and he makes A very bad choice there with the effort on goal. Amar should have done a lot better in terms of imposing a threat on the goal on that occasion, but instead he looks for a speculative effort that really bore no fruit whatsoever, and that's what Kalutara do need to work on. They've not seen as much of the ball. They need to work on these opportunities. Deduction. I beg your pardon, Artikan trying to work his way into the middle, but couldn't reach the ball. Prem Kumar double teamed, and the ball taken away from him. As Kalutara immediately look long. Jaffna's backline standing firm. Looking for that pass, trying to thread the needle, but a foul. The referee calls for a foul. The defender not quite agreeing with the referee's decision there. We're going to have another look at that.
Good turn from Shifan. Saw that through pass, but I think referee Pushpakumar has made the right decision.
Absolutely, Rishwan. There wasn't too much in it in terms of dangerous play, but a foul nonetheless. In a good area, if they can just have a look at that. Again, it gets the player first. Manages to maybe get something on the ball as well, but he went through the player, and I think that's why the referee deemed that a foul. As Ramiz lines this one up from a distance, is it close enough for a shot on goal? Probably not, but Ramiz, I'm sure, would like to take his chances. And not a very good effort there by the coach come player for Colombo.
Went trying to find glory, but misses everything. Didn't get that shot on target as well. Kalutara FC. Clear handball from Kalutara FC. So Jaffna equalizing in that latter part of that first half. Clear handball. Lucky to not see a yellow card there. Jaffna on the attack.
Good play there by Jerinson, finding Prem Kumar on the left. Has changed sides from the earlier half where he played on the right side. Jerinson twisting and turning, looking for space, finds Prem Kumar. Prem Kumar looks down the middle. Here is an opportunity for Jaffna. He makes a shot, but nowhere close to being on target there. On the far side, we're just going to have another look at that effort. Madhivadan tries his best to make something out of that, but nothing doing. Couldn't really get a hold of that one well enough. And Mohammad Ramiz hoiks the ball to the middle of the park. Kalutara looking for these breaks and a wasted pass.
Kalutara will be keen on having possession of that ball. As you see, Jaffna look very composed when they have possession of the football, so that will be key for Kalutara going forward in this game. As Jaffna spreading it out to the left flank, back to the left defender. Not the best of passes as Kalutara on the attack, and not the best of touches.
Absolutely, should have been doing much better there, Amar. He should have either hit it first time or taken a bit more of a deft touch. You're not going to get many opportunities cut out like that one. And should be testing the keeper. An absolutely beautiful pass coming from Supin Dhananjaya. Manages to find just the right space at just the right height. Perfectly paced as well.
First touch just put him down there as Shifan finds himself offside. Jaffna opting with that high line. Opportunity for Jaffna to start things off from the back. Skipper Jude Suman leading from the back for the boys from the north. Jaffna on the attack.
Running into a bit of traffic. Good feet, but couldn't make anything much out of it as Fahir tries to let his troops over that opportunity to break. Here we go. Kalutara coming down this left flank. An opportunity to get the ball into the box. Keeper saves it. Here is the second shot. The rebound not dealt with well enough by the attacker.
They've done much better there. At least test the keeper. Couldn't get the whole of it as Jaffna survive another opportunity gone begging courtesy Kalutara. Once again Kalutara, an opportunity down the right flank. Not the best of touches as you see the replay of that earlier opportunity. Ball to the middle, the rebound is not good enough. Beautiful ball from Jude Suman. Once again, looks like all the forwards, both forwards have left their shooting boots inside during that halftime break. As you see, another chance going begging, at least keep it on target.
Yeah, not an easy opportunity there for Prem Kumar. The ball coming from over his shoulder, and you're not really sure of how the bounce is going to play out on this pitch either, but you'd expect a bit more quality in terms of the finish, at least to try and test the keeper. Although you have to give him credit where it's due and the challenges that come with playing on a very uneven turf here at the City League Football Complex. One of the few dedicated football grounds that in Colombo in particular, however, not really conducive for a technical style of play, so you have to give the players some sort of.
Yes, Deshan, as you said, the conditions will really test both set of players.
And here we go, Kalutara now with the opportunity to break. There you go, Hazmir down this flank. Hazmir tries to do it all by himself.
Taranga Pushpakumara calls in for a corner. First corner kick in this second half. Going Kalutara's way. Good ball will be needed to the middle.
Not a very good corner once again there as Kalutara tries to make something out of that second shot, once again deflecting off the defender. As the referee flags a foul.
Calls out the medics.
I think that's Madhivadanan. Takes a bit of a knock. Not too much in it, to be fair, by the Kalutara Football Club player. That's Ammar. He's been all over the pitch today on the left and on the right. Just a bit of a clash with the players running into each other. You're watching images from the Lanka Football Cup by Lanka Sports Group here on the Papare, the #1 sports channel in the country. live and direct from the City League football complex here in Colombo.
Have another game coming up this evening where Negombo will take on a very experienced Kandy lineup at 4 p.m. Local time from the City League football complex.
Not to forget the rugby is on as well right after S1.
Yes, the Asia Division 1 final between host Sri Lanka and Kazakhstan. Third place game will also be happening at 4 p.m. live from the racecourse between Qatar and India. A lot of sports happening in and around Colombo. As Kalutara back on the attack. Not the best of passes. Wayward pass coming in from Kalutara. Plenty of passes have been wayward these opening 15 minutes. Kalutara will want to be clinical with their passes in this second 45. Good pass to that right flank, but not the best of deliveries into the 30-yard. So goal kick for Kalutara, an opportunity for them to start from the back.
Hasni taking his time as Ramiz tries to work it down through the middle and does well, but immediately turning over possession once again the Kalutara side. Supun Dhananjay unable to to control that pass. Dilakshan, the goal scorer, takes it short as Jude Suman finds the ball from Kajakopam. Suman tries to work it forward. Here's an opportunity now for Jaffna. Doesn't manage to control the ball. And that, although a shot didn't really take place, you can say that was a chance missed there for Jnana Ruben.
Indeed, Deshan, another chance going begging. On to over 15 minutes in the second half. Haven't seen the keepers being tested here. If this scoreline remains the same at 90 minutes, a penalty shootout will decide the winner of this Lanka Football Cup 2024.
Working the ball down to the middle and losing it immediately. Dilakshan picking it up and he's on his bike. Prem Kumar on the left looking for support, nothing doing, looks on the inside. And the pass not quite controlled by Jerinson on that occasion. And works its way all the way out for a goal kick. Taken short. Ricocheting off the defender, that clearance. And it's a throw in to Jaffna. While Jaffna have had more of the possession, it's been a rather high turnover game so far. The composition of the teams does have an impact on that as well, given that some of these players do play for different clubs. As Jude Suman now looks to get the ball into the box. The skipper, he whips it in. Here's an opportunity now for Jaffna. Jaffna now with a header, and it's a fantastic goal. Jaffna have turned it around as Nyanaruban makes amends for his missed opportunity earlier and climbs on top of the defender to head home. It was a good header. It was a fantastic ball from Jude Suman as well, right there in that danger area.
Much expected from Jude Suman. Likes of him, experience he carries. It was a brilliant finish. The two siblings from Jaffna, Jude Suman and Nyanaruban, getting that goal. Former national player Jude Suman assisting the present national player, rather assisting the former national player. A goal for the household from Jaffna. As expected, Deshan, Jaffna taking the lead in this second 45.
Absolutely, they've been the better side. They've played better football, especially over the course of the first 45 minutes, although things have been a bit more equal over the course of the second half. But they've just failed to convert too many of their chances, and now with that second goal, they've got their foot through the door into the next round of this tournament. And it's now up to what kind of strategy they want to play heading into this last 25 minutes. Do we hold on to this goal, or do we look for another one? There's going to be opportunities created because Kalutara now need to attack to bring one back, to claw back a goal, and that's going to create opportunities for Jaffna itself. But one more goal here certainly would do no harm. As Ramesh takes up his position.
Kalutara Football Club making some changes, bringing on Mohammad Ajmer wearing the number 2 jersey. Well, and surely will be a tactical change for Kalutara.
A wasted effort there once again from Jaffna, rather speculative. But I suppose they can afford to take some liberties now that they've got an extra goal as well. And they are in the lead, but this is when in-game management is so important. When how do you get a lead and how do you hold on to it over the course of the dying minutes of a game? 20 minutes is not very long if you're an attacker, but it's a lifetime. Runs.
Yes, he's got that pace in him as well. Probably start a bit in front of the defenders, and Jaffna opting to that high line as well to catch Azmir in that offside trap. Jaffna keeping hold of position. Jude Suman. It's again not the best of decisions as Kalutara broke free. Loud shout coming in from the Kalutara bench.
Jude Suman being let off there with being caught on the ball. Fasan, who very nearly broke through and managed to sneak in a goal. It was, I beg your pardon, that was Hazmir. Hazmir very nearly managed to convert that into a goal, but going down rather easily under that challenge as well. I feel like he needed to kind of hold fort a little bit more.
So went down too easily. The occasion mistake from the experienced Jude Suman. As you see, went down too easily. I think a good call from referee Kumara.
Fazan definitely showing that he does have some pace to burn. Jude Suman needs to be careful and not concede such easy chances here as the ball comes in for a cross. Second bite at the cherry, maybe no. Hazmir looks for options, looks for support. And Kalutara playing it out the back, Mohammad Ramiz. Farhat works it out wide and the ball sent forward. Well defended there once again by Jude Suman. He's been rather solid this afternoon, apart from that glaring error he just made a few minutes ago. Kalutara now look for support. The new players adding a different dynamic to what the game has seen so far. Fahir works it out wide. And losing the ball. Immediately Fahir gets it back, the skipper. Ball booted in front. Dilakshan works it out wide. Jnana Ruben looks for the long pass. He manages to find a teammate. Jesinson to Artikan, who tries to swing it in. But once again the ball has been turned over. And a beautiful through ball here. Kalutara managed to find their way into the box. Here is an opportunity. Can he do something with it? Cross comes in. And the keeper manages to get a hold of that. Sindhujan made a glaring error for the first goal, caught ball watching, but he's been rather solid since then and looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock on the way down. I think he's hit his knee.
You see the replay of that attempt. Easy collection for the man in the back for Jaffna. Some sort of discomfort. Jaffna will not want to lose him. He's been, as Deshan mentioned, he's been good in goal for Jaffna since that, since conceding that first goal. Jaffna will want him to continue in this game. There's only 18 minutes on our clock remaining. It's back on his feet. Having a slight limp as well, so hope the magic spray will get the job done for him. Hot and humid day out here in Colombo at the City League football complex. Well and surely the temperature and the weather conditions will test both set of players going into the final 15 minutes of this first game of the Lanka Football Cup 2024.
And as we kick things off once again, as you know, the keeper can't leave the pitch even during an injury break. So Sindhujan remains on the pitch. Good little back heel by Hazmir. Hazmir has been a thorn in the side for Jaffna this whole afternoon and continues to try to make his mark on the game, although he has been caught offside a few times as Jaffna managed to find their winger in acres of space. Can he keep it inside? He does manage to keep the ball inside, looks for options, looks for support. Artikan, and in the middle now Kajakopam trying to find options, doesn't manage to do so. Fahir works it out wide, but that has been intercepted here by Ramesh. Ramesh looking for options, Dilakshan, back to Ramesh. Taking their time here, Jaffna. Artikan takes a shot. The ball turned over. Ramesh intercepts, but Kalutara now with a second wave of attack. Kalutara here with Supundaranja down the flank, step over, 1-2, step over, doesn't manage to get past the man. Looks for a handball, referee immediately signals nothing doing. Hand by his body is what the referee says there. Kalutara now tries to hike the ball into the middle. Here is an opportunity, just a bit too much on it.
Can take a look at that replay as you see.
Really contentious decision there. It really depends. If this was the Premier League, it will depend on the VAR referee whether that's a handball or not. It's been a point of debate the world over. I feel like maybe, just maybe, Jaffna got away with one over there.
Indeed, think really find them fortunate. Not
absolutely. Although he could argue that the hand was in a natural position, it hit him away from the body. So absolutely entitled through those complaints, Kalutara.
Incident like this happened in the recently concluded North London derby as well. So I think Taranga Pushpakumar probably made it was a tough call. So nevertheless, the game goes on as a really close opportunity for Jaffna to get their third goal. It's been a head-to-head battle in this second half. Kalutara as well, even though I haven't had that fair bit of opportunity. They have created some chances, just not able to get it back of the net, as once again we see Jaffna number 1 in the ground. A good ball to the 30-yard.
Sindhujan does well to get to the ball, but once again the status of the pitch playing its part over there. Ball cut suddenly just kind of holds up in the air off the bounce as Jude Suman boots it forward. Mohammad Ramiz, not the right pass there from Mohammad Ramiz, putting his own player under pressure. And here's another look at that handball, hand away from the body. Wasn't really expecting that. But Kalutara here now with the opportunity to create something for themselves. Hazmir twisting and turning, Hazmir inside the box. He goes down, referee says nothing doing. That was never a penalty in a million years. Very soft if it was one.
It's a brilliant tackle from the defender.
Absolutely. Pagalavan with a good tackle. Kalutara sent the ball into the box. Dangerous area. But well done by Jaffna. to stop it from turning into anything more as they try to catch them on the break here. Now an opportunity for Jana Ruben. Jana Ruben on the edge of the box. He tries to make himself into space. Jana Ruben looking for support. Here's the pass. Not controlled. A wasted opportunity there. As Prem Kumar tries to recover it. Nothing doing. Go. Kalutara works it into space. That second pass not quite finding its intended recipient as Jude Suman tries to break here. Jude Suman pushing forward as they push forward with numbers. Jaffna's ball as the ball finally came off of the defender on that occasion, Nuski.
Kalutara really knocking on the door for their equalizer. Had a fair bit of chances. Heading to this final 10 minutes, Jaffna will take their time in situations like this.
This is why it's so important to have that 2-goal cushion, particularly in knockout games. As Prem Kumar is brought down. Very soft foul conceded there by the Kalutara side. You can't afford to give away soft free kicks like that. Ajmer. It's a sneaking Prem Kumar. Here cross comes in. A good opportunity, just slightly over Jana Ruben, and that second opportunity also not resulting in anything. Skied that effort.
It was a good delivery to 30-yard from that left foot, courtesy Jaffna number 6, Romet. Second opportunity just wavered as Deshan mentioned. Kalutara opting for those long passes now.
Lack of communication again between Sindhujan and Kajanathan. It should have been a clear-cut clearance over there. But regardless, Kalutara now with the throw-in.
I'd probably like to see more attackers in the box and opt for that long throw-in as
the offside flag goes up there. It's going to be interesting. It would have been interesting rather to see why that offside flag got raised. You have two men there from Kalutara trying to play for the same ball. One definitely in an offside position and the other coming from an onside position. And I think it's the attacker's decision to move towards the ball that resulted in it being called an offside. Risky little clearance once again there from Hazni. That has also resulted in the ball being turned over. It was a waste of an opportunity there. Nuski couldn't really do much to keep that ball in, but Jaffna's team won't be complaining. Dilakshan tries to take the throw long, and he does. Mohammad Ramiz manages to get rid of it.
Moments like this, Jaffna will take their time. As you see, the attack, it's an opt to shoot as goal scorer. And from range, just not able to keep that on target. Once again, another good opportunity going begging. Haven't seen much opportunities on target in this second half, except for that goal scoring courtesy Nana Ruben. Once again, Kalutara. Replacement number 2 for Kalutara Football Club. Mohammad Ajmer equalizes things here at the City League Football Complex in this opening game of the Lanka Football Cup.
And that's a beautiful pass there. Absolutely splits open the defense. Jaffna's defense all caught glued to the ball on that occasion. In what turned out to be a very soft goal conceded in the dying minutes of this match as we approach the final 5 minutes of regulation time. Don't forget, if the scoreline is level at the end of 90 minutes, we go into penalties, but that's something that could have been avoided by Jaffna. The shape of their back four absolutely in tatters as Ajmer gets on the end of it, puts himself in a situation where he could have got a little bit hurt as well. But that brave play rewarded as the ball rolls over the line and into the goal to give Kalutara an equalizer.
As you often see the replacements being the game changers. Ajmer, well and surely a game changer for Kalutara. Created a couple of opportunities prior to his equalizing goal. And Jaffna defense suddenly on pressure.
And now the coaches need to make a very interesting tactical decision. We've got 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left actually of regulation time, as the referee decides to flash a yellow card on that occasion.
In similar
Fasan getting yellow carded for that challenge, as Jaffna now have another opportunity to put the ball into the box and create some trouble. But like I said, Rashwan, the coaches now need to make a decision. Do we throw the kitchen sink at it and go for the win, or do we play for penalties? There's no extra time in this tournament, as you know.
Yes, Deshan. And an opportunity once again for Jude Suman. Very similar area in that earlier goal, as not the best of free kicks coming in from the experienced Jude Suman.
Absolutely, and wasted opportunity, to be fair. Should have done much better with that free kick. It just works its way out wide in for a goal kick.
Jaffna, they haven't been at their best since getting the lead. Jaffna opting to those long balls. And loud handball shouts coming in from the Kalutara bench. Well and surely the intensity of this game is building up into this final few minutes. Argy-bargy stuff happening. Referee Pushpa Kumar giving a shout at the players to keep calm, as a change happening for Jaffna. Jersey number 16 comes on for jersey number 3. Tilkar Ratna comes in as a very good ball punched away from the Kalutara goalkeeper. So another crack at the 30-yard. An opportunity. Cuts one and gets the goal.
And Deluxon again manages to nick it at the death. That's his second goal today. Absolute composure in what was a very tricky situation. Calls for the shot, fakes it, manages to get Mohammad Ramiz, the captain, the coach rather, of the Kalutara team, to buy into that. And Jaffna nick it at the death. just as we were talking about preparing for penalties up here, even in the commentary box, Jaffna have managed to nick a goal at the dead, and what a finish by Dilakshan.
It's calm and composed finish. And Jaffna have taken the lead back in these dying moments, as Kalutara, a chance for them, trying to create a chance here, spreading it out wide, and a wavered one from the number 8 of Kalutara Football Club. That's not what the doctor ordered. I would like phases of some passes and a good delivery to the box, but nevertheless a chance for Jaffna to clear their lines.
And as far as our clock is concerned, we've hit the 90-minute mark, so we are in added time.
It's been a 5-goal thriller in this opening game of this Lanka Football Cup, setting a very interesting games in this knockout stage. Another opportunity skied from Kalutara. Jude Suman and his boys will take time with this goal kick.
The referee has been looking at his watch to call time on this game. Maybe one last big chance for Kalutara on the cards. And here we go as they look to create this opportunity, working it out wide. Farhat works it back, ball hoiked back to the front, but an absolute waste once again. Very speculative, not really drawing up any results. Nuski trying to speed things up, but is it a little too late to try and turn things around in this game? As Jude Suman takes his time with this, he's definitely going to go long, not take any chances. And here we go, Jaffna now with an opportunity to put some icing on the cake. Dilagantan looks wide, he finds Jerinson here looking for options, he finds Kajakopan to Ramesh works it back through the middle. Dilakshan scored twice, looking for that hat-trick, he takes a shot, sails over the bar. And is that the final piece of action for this game? You can see on the touchline, the coaches are calling for the Jaffna team to drop back and protect their space.
So the last thing Jaffna will want is conceding in these dying moments.
Absolutely, Fahir. Now Mohammad Ramiz. Mohammad Ramiz gives it away. The Kalutara coach come player. And inadvertently catches Ramesh as well. The referee calls in the medical staff, but I'm sure this is just a little bit of the play of the dark arts from the Jaffna side as well.
Yes, running that clock down. So referee Pushpa Kumar having glances at his watch. Probably last move in this opening game of this Lanka Football Cup 2024. Looks like a 5-goal thriller to kick off this tournament as Jude Suman lines up another free kick.
takes a cheeky effort at goal from that distance, but the keeper luckily taking no chances. He manages to do well to bring that ball under his control. As Kalutara now spreading play and looking to create one last chance. Fasan's pass not really finding the intended recipient. In the meantime, Jerinson trying to break but just couldn't get a hold of the ball before it crossed the white line to go out for a throw-in. Kalutara hurrying things along right now. Nuski takes a throw-in, but that's too little too late, as Jaffna have managed to nick this game in the dying seconds of the second half. Kalutara scored that early goal against the run of play, and Jaffna managed to score an equalizer on the stroke of half-time. Jaffna went ahead after that and Kalutara equalized as well. But Dilakshan, the star of this game, scored his second with 5 minutes to go and ensured that Jaffna now proceed into the semi-finals of this inaugural Lanka Football Cup. It's heartbreak for the Kalutara side, who've been knocked out in this very first game of the tournament.
Indeed, been great.
Here we go. We're just going to have a look at the second half replay. That's the goal there by Nyana Ruben, heading in the cross from his brother. Kalutara then managed to sneak in an equalizer and thought they had taken it to penalties. But beautiful goal there by Dilakshan, who shows fantastic composure to take Ramiz the wrong way, and Ramiz drops his head as he knows that he should have done a little better and not bought the foul, bought the dummy rather.
Brilliant opening game. A 5-goal thriller to kick things off for this Lanka Football Cup, as Jaffna edge Kalutara in a thrilling game, 3 goals to 2. And next up we have Nigambo taking on Kandy. So till then, it's a goodbye from us, and stay tuned with the Papare for the second game of this Lanka Football Cup 2024.